Racist, no good story, piece of crap. But your mama likes to suck black kids. So do you.
Smoked them right there. That ain't nothing but the stone cold truth. Your mama was probably sucking black D, and now you sitting here all, traumatized, and now you running around screaming about how much you hate black people. I'm telling you, even the white T folks are tired of this dude right here. Style Media. You got this Chud the Builder coward. This dude is so cowardly, right? He likes to run around and approach people and lure them into false conversation, and they're very respectful with him, and then out of nowhere he just pops out the N-word at them, talking about some free speech, and I should have the right to free speech, and I'm not harming anyone. Dude, first off, when you're just coming and talking to people and you're shouting racial slurs at people who are not doing nothing but giving you the respect as a man that we all deserve, and then you decide to call them a racial slur for no reason, and you think there's not supposed to be no consequences for your speech? No, you can have free speech, but there is consequences for saying hateful things to people who are not even bothering you. And that's why black Americans have been saying, that's why FBAs have been pushing for an anti-black hate crime bill, because since the start of this country, we have been unfairly and unjustly targeted. And y'all not gonna have an anti-hate crime bill, but y'all just gonna let this mess keep going on, and then when somebody jump up and put hands and feet on this guy, they wrong? When somebody send this dude to Alpha Centauri, then they wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, stop the mess, man, because that's what's gonna end up happening. You know what I'm saying? That is what's going to end up happening as more notoriety starts to, encircle him. As he starts to gain more notoriety, people are going to start looking for this guy. Now it's to the point where I've even seen clips of him talking mess to other white T people, and they not even having it. They sitting here flipping on him, ready to get at him. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, even your average white T supremacists, they know to be more subtle with it, not to be out there in the open just starting shit and causing shit. They might have their, and I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying a majority of them now, they might have their ideologies, but they like to be subtle with their stuff. They like to be behind closed doors with their stuff. They like to move in silence with their stuff. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, and you got a lot of white T people who actually like black people, believe it or not. You got a lot of white T. I think there's more white T people who don't like us than do, but you do have a lot that actually like black people and don't have a problem coexisting with black people. And they're like, yo, why are you coming to me with this mess? You know what I'm saying? Some people, because believe it or not, when you actually take the time to get to know some people, you're like, damn, you know what? This guy's pretty all right. I would be a liar, me coming across, me as G-Style, I would be a liar if I said I never met a white T person that wasn't actually cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've met some white T people, white T dudes, white T women that were actually pretty cool. Like, all right, yo, this person not bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that helps to break down stereotypes and break barriers. But like I said, you got white T people that don't even want to hear that mess. He's running up on them talking this mess, and then he's calling them N-word lover and this and that, and people are ready to fight him. Like, yo, who the hell are you talking to? Nobody, you know what I mean? Like, get out my face with that mess. You trying to, it's just like, yo, look, it's a matter of time for this dude. Clock is ticking. You know what I'm saying? And where the streets at, man? Where the streets at? Because this needs to be a an all-in type thing. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Because this dude want to run around calling black people the N-word, and if we got so much smoke for each other that we can sit there and spin blocks on our ops, and ops who look just like us, live just like us, dress just like us, we spin the block on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So if we can sit there and have the courage and the balls to spin the block on ourselves, ain't no way in the hell y'all ain't got the balls to spin the block on this type of dude right here. I'm not even trying to hear that. The streets really should be up in arms about this dude. The Memphis cats, y'all, Memphis, Nashville, Cashville, all that, y'all need to be riding. Look, he won't come to New York with that mess. It's certain these these white tea supremacists, they might be able to go out there because it's more country out there. It's big open areas and stuff. They know better than to come to New York with that mess, bro. We gonna box you in. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You're not pulling it in New York. I'm telling you, you're not. You're not doing that mess in New York. He won't. If he ever came to New York with it, he would be in Times Square surrounded by like 20 police officers. That's the only way he would ever do anything like that in New York. And then even then, he might still get it. But Chud the Builder, he's a super coward. And now FBA, Foundational Black Americans, and not just Foundational Black Americans, but Black Americans, Black people in general are on your ass. Even your own white tea people are on your ass. It's only a matter of time, dude. It's only a matter of time. Like, you done did this to yourself. You's a coward. You like to sit there and run down on people who are non-suspecting, being respectful to you, and then you like to just, bomb them with the N-word. But you know better than to go to them hoods and pull that mess. You know better than to go to any type of projects where it's active at, where they outside with it. You know better than to go there and pull that mess. Because you ain't the only one that's going to be carrying something. They all going to be carrying something. They not going to hesitate on a racist like you. And deservingly so. This is G-Style Media, man. Y'all hit the comments, man. Let me know where y'all at. Tell Chud the Builder to come to your hood. Where you at? Will Chud the Builder ever come to your hood and pull that mess? Hit the comments. Let me know where y'all at. I'm in Mount Vernon, New York. Chud the Builder would never, ever come out here and pull that. The only way he would do it, he'd have to come right in front of the police station, surrounded by police, and do it. That's the only way he'd ever do it. Chud the Builder would never come out here and pull that nonsense, man. Let me know where y'all at. Would he come to your hood and pull that? State your hood in the comments, man. And like the video if you enjoyed it. I'll be back with plenty more. Subscribe and peace.